All right, so now I want to talk about how and why I got into music. The reason how I got into music was I always loved to sing, always. It was cathartic, but press forward to 21 and I became a stripper. And and I was performing in front of lots of people, bare naked. And there was something so exciting and energetic about it, performing. That's what I loved. And then I entered into a competition, roller skates. I could barely roller skate. I had my really good friend at the time, who was a little person, have a cowbell, because there was this huge thing about cowbells at the time because of that movie. I can't remember what it's called. And I did like a ripping of my shirt where I put these little holes and ripped it up. That was actually the best part of the performance because it worked really well. And I had a ginormous party popper. And one trick, I could do basic tricks, but one trick where it was completely unsafe, and I would do it in my normal work. I was working 5 days a week, so I was working a lot. But where I would be at the top of the pole, and then I'd loosen my thighs and I'd drop, and then I'd pull my thighs together. And so that was supposed to be part of the show, and that was my final kind of major pole technique, and I couldn't do it, and the show flopped. It was fun. It was, but the technique and professionalism of it completely flopped because I couldn't skate. My trick didn't work, and if anything, it could have looked a little crass and cheap. But what I did get from that was, one, okay, this is really different though. This is really different from what other people are doing. And how much enjoyment I got out of pushing the line and having fun and just like making something really weird and strange and interesting and and a little bit out of the box. And also just simply getting up there, because I wasn't getting up there because I had any technique or any kind of... I was getting up there because I had an idea and I had some sounds and I had a friend and we were like, yep, let's do this. So that is where it started. Then I went overseas. I went to Nepal and a bunch of other places, but I went to Nepal for 1 month on a Buddhist retreat. Long story short, ended up in a psychiatric unit. Went mad. First episode, psychosis, as they call it. Cut, next bit. Lots of stuff happened after that. But cut to the next bit. Few years. Ready to go. Ready for life, Ready to just move after my bachelors of youth work. Second episode of psychosis. But what came out of that was that I could... what came out of that was, for some reason, something in my brain turned on and I could somehow write lyrics, which I never could before. And then fast forward again, now I'm at my end of second year, final year of just a couple of subjects of third year of Bachelor of Music. Had my journey of music. And the reason why I sort of really got passionate about cabaret and burlesque and a kind of fucking anything goes thing and I just found this deep sense of comfort in, like, there is a place where it doesn't matter about, where the forefront of the, of the thing that you're trying to do is not about, like, your body or, it's multiple, it's everything. It's just like, and there could be so many different aspects of this multiplicity of things. Like, it's not just fully sexual, which is sort of where I started. I can still perform and not have to just fully focus on, like, being a sexual being. And that was just, even though I still have those aspects in my shows or my music or my lyrics, it's like, that's not the only bit. There's, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I've got something to give, it's both beautiful, it's sexual, it's creative, it's surreal, it's, it's ordinary, it's boring, or it's wonderful. Like, it's everything. Like, I've got something to give, and it's not just about my body or my mind or whatever. It's just about, I don't know, life. And that is why, I've decided that I don't want children, because they just seem like so much hard work. But if I think about creativity is like a birth. It's like a constant birthing and just figuring out. And that sounds so self-indulgent, but I hope that what comes out of this birthing is something to give. I want to give something to the world creatively, but at the end of the day, with my whole I'm not having children, like, it's because, if there was anything I could give back to the world, and I give myself back. I give myself back to this earth, and that's my blessing. I've been here. I've done what I wanted to do, because I think, what I want to do, what I love to do, what I feel to do. And then I give back and I let go, and I die and I let go, and that's my gift. That's the only gift I can really give back to the earth. So that's why I've become, that's why I've gone into creativity. That's why I make songs. That's why I like to perform, because, I work, I have a beautiful home and things like that, but I need something. I need to feel like I'm giving something else before I leave this place, whenever that will be, however soon or not so soon that will be. So yeah, that's the last little bit. Maybe